Yo, what is good, my YouTube peeps? Welcome back to another vlog. Finally, we got some beautiful weather. It's legitly been raining for like close to 2 weeks here in New York. And not to mention, it's 85 degrees, so it's awesome. I literally just got out of work. We're gonna be heading to No Limit Motorsports, and we're gonna be meeting up with my buddy John. I'm happy to be introducing the channel to John. He's a dope dude. He's one of my friends, and you know, I don't just put anybody and everyone here on this channel. I believe his story is definitely something that needs to be heard, and we can all learn from his story. I'm not gonna say much about it, but you know, as I get there and we get to talk to him, you guys are gonna get to find out more about him and more about the Evo. He has a wide body Evo 10, by the way, so definitely stay tuned for the vlog and just, you know, kick back and relax. By the way, I just got some real editing software and a laptop, which, you know, everybody's always asking me, how do I edit everything and what do I use? This is what I use: my iPhone 10 with the Moment lens on it, with the Gorilla Pod and iMovie. So excuse the vlog if it seems a bit sloppy and all around, because, you know, I barely have time to even, you know, get to learn the new editing software. It's just I'm so busy with everything else. You know, some that know me personally know that, you know, I tattoo professionally on the side, so it's just busy, but I'm thankful. You know, I'm thankful to be busy, because you know, if you're not busy, you're really not doing anything, you know. And in order for us to progress and achieve our goals, we got to stay busy, got to keep grinding, got to keep pushing, you know. Perseverance, keyword, perseverance. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. I'm pretty sure you guys will be able to see different new transitions. You know, I mean, I was on a laptop trying to learn this editing software, and it seems a bit complicated, but I'm sure that the more I use it, the more I'll get used to it. So I promise you guys better content and better editing. After that, you know, after you know, all the bills is knocked out, I'm gonna definitely work on getting me a professional camera and possibly vlog off of it, you know, off of it. Right now I'm vlogging from my GoPro, and I usually vlog from my phone, so it gets annoying sometimes, but it does the job, so it is what it is. But stay tuned, have fun, kick back and relax. Please give this video a like. Let me know you guys enjoying the content.
You know what I mean? All times, good times, sad times. We all got feelings. Hey yo, I'm trying to advance in the best way I can. As a man, my plan is to grow and expand. Watch me prosper. Growing up, my friends had dreams of being lawyers and doctors. Some made it, most got caught up in the matrix. Others fell victim to the streets and caked it, until the Jakes chased it and caged it. Me, myself, I'm my own favorite. Far from basic, my mind's a spaceship. One of a kind design, that's hard to find. Lost in time, space it. Black heart, the ace kid. My daughters keep me on my toes. Their ambition keeps me on this long road.
Right, so we finally made it here to No Limit Motorsports. We're gonna go up in here and go see what's going on. What's the progress of my boy John's car? Let's check it out. It's good, Brody.
What's going on, bro?
How you doing?
How you doing? How we doing?
To all my subscribers, meet John. His Instagram handle is right here. What year is your Evo, John?
This is a 2008.
And right now, what are you up to? You
installing some custom carbon fiber parts at the moment.
Nice, nice. How's the progress on the motor going so far?
Actually, now we got it. We got it fully assembled. So motor's fully built. Manley rods, Manley pistons, Ferrera valves, what else? Titanium springs and retainers. Whole work.
What kind of turbo you got on here?
Ported, coated.
Power-wise, what do you estimate to make on this motor?
Looking to make about 600, 650 to the wheels.
It's good enough for us, right? For us big guys?
It's more than enough. It's more than enough.
That's hilarious. And we got my boy Mo over here. Yo, Mo, what's going on, brother?
What's up, big guy?
How you doing?
How you doing?
I know you busy and everything. I'm gonna list his Instagram right here. Give him a follow. He's currently working up on this project here.
Yeah,
Are
right
you guys
now-
gonna be installing the motor today?
Yeah, right now we're working on getting the subframe loose. So we're gonna drop the whole subframe down onto the floor. We load our nugget onto the subframe, and then we drop the car back down onto the subframe and pull everything up in one unit.
Gotcha. Nice.
The safe way to do it.
Absolutely. So, John, how long has it been since you've seen this car run? Period.
Probably like 6-7 months now. Well, and to fully drive the car, it's probably been about 2 years.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You know, just running into a problem after problem, and
yeah.
you know, that's why it's
For the record, I like to add this because I know a lot of you guys love to say this shit. That Evo 10s give nothing but problems. Evos give problems. Period. It's not about the problems you get. It's all about the people you have touching your car. Don't you agree, John?
Oh, absolutely.
You know?
I don't think there's anything more important than making sure you got the right builder.
Exactly.
You know, with the right set of skills. You know, there are some guys who are really good with dropping in motors and then, you know, won't know anything about tuning.
Yep.
You know, not everybody's a one-stop shop. So always make sure you look around, get real information from people who really had experiences, not people who are just friends of friends of friends. You know, it's more important than ever to make sure, because, you know, this is your car. And, you know, I'm learning from experience that, you know, sometimes just trusting your friends to do everything isn't always the best way to get everything done.
It's a fact. It's a fact. Especially when you're trusting people with thousands of dollars. So make sure that you are do your research. Remember, do your research, get quality parts. Make sure you're finding the right person to work on your car. Tell them about the custom carbon fiber pieces you have.
Yeah. Let's go take a look.
Yeah.
So I've had all the trimming done in a custom reflective carbon fiber red. It's not like the normal red carbon fiber or the Kevlar. It actually has like a silver in the fiber itself, so it gives off a nice shimmer, and it kind of changes color depending on the angle. So I got all of that done. It's actually a really nice glimmer to it, especially when the sun hits it just right.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
I had it labeled with my team name, Restless Knights.
If the subscribers want to find out where they can get these carbon fiber parts, because this is all custom made.
Everything.
So
yeah.
who can they hit up?
The G2 Carbon is actually the guys who I had do the work. They're really good with carbon fiber. They make plenty of custom parts. So like, if there's something that you don't have that you want made, they're good guys to go to. They
Gotcha.
also have an Instagram, it's G2 Carbon.
Gotcha. By the way, we're totally sweating out here because it's super hot.
Yeah,
it's in the 80s right now. So, and I got jeans on, so I'm feeling like, I'm feeling like I'm in a sweat box right now. You know.
So I'm also, I went with all stacked products for the gauges, which is, you know, I know that they have a good reputation, especially in motorsports. So it was just something I wanted to always go with. I've always been a big fan of their parts. And then I also had this gauge cluster custom made. It's a direct fit on the Evo X with the turn signal LEDs there. Got the high beam LEDs and all the programmable buttons here.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty sure you're like the only one with that right now.
As of,
You saw it here first. I'm saying you saw it here first, John.
as of right now, I believe I'm the only one who
I'm
has
pretty
it.
sure after some, because I have a lot of Evo owners follow me.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure after they see this, they're gonna definitely want to take this route because this is
I also
sick.
got the gauge cluster custom done at G2.
Nice. So G2 Carbon, you said, right?
Yes.
All right, cool.
This was another piece I had done. This is as you can see, it's a shielded cluster for your for where your radio is. So normally the issue that a lot of people have is, you know, you get the sunlight and basically it blinds out the radio or it blinds out your gauges.
Yeah.
So this shield will actually help with
That's
that.
pretty sick.
So we're actually going to be taking pre-orders on these soon. We're working on this is actually the first prototype. So this isn't what it's going to be completely. You know, this is just to give you an idea, because this is actually all handmade and then molded into the original piece. What we're going to be doing is making a one-piece cap that goes over your existing radio bezel. So it's an easy install. You don't have to take anything apart. It'll be double-sided tape. You put it right onto your gauge, and then that's it. So we're going to make them in 3 different variants. You're going to have a doubled in. So there's going to be no gauges here. This is basically just a shield with the carbon fiber accents. So it's just nice to have when you have a doubled in radio, or if you have your OEM nav setup. So it just gives you that extra shield, and obviously the carbon just makes it look nice.
So for pre-orders, how much you think this may cost?
We're still working on the number because, like I said, this was all handmade. So something like this would be really expensive to do handmade. But since we are going to be making a buck with the cap, we're hoping to keep the price around like $500 or less.
Nice.
Especially for the doubled in, where I won't have this gauge here. It'll just be an open spot here.
Yeah.
So then that's one less thing I have to make, because this is all hand carved.
Gotcha.
So this is all molded. It's not, you know, a piece that I bought on eBay or anything like that. It's actually, it's just all custom done. So when you want the double, it'll probably be around 5 to 6. And we're also going to offer a triple, which I'm working on the carving right now. So you'll be able to put your boost, your wideband, and your oil pressure if that's something you want to do.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, which I know a lot of people do with the Evo.
I'm pretty sure you guys are seeing this first here, so I'm just saying, don't forget what channel. Give it a thumbs up, please.
So, and it's all high quality carbon. We use the 2-twill. We also have, you know, if you want to get it done in the other custom colors, that's something we're going to try to offer. We just have to figure out what like the turnaround time is for everything. So that's what we're at for right now for that.
Awesome. Sounds good, man. So are you, I mean, you must be excited that this motor's finally going in.
Oh, absolutely. I think it's been too long.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd like to make it to a show this summer.
So I don't know if you noticed about, you know, we had earlier in the vlog, we had a combo about the importance of knowing the right people to install your motor, build your motor, and tune your motor. So what happened originally to this motor? Because this is not the first time this motor has been fully built.
Yeah. Essentially, the person that I took it to said a lot of things were done, and I got the car back, and probably within, I want to say within a month, and this is mind you, not driving the car. I never really drove the car in general. I started hearing like some clacking around. I stopped.
Think it was a piston slap, maybe?
Yeah, that's what it sounded like to me. So, so the person offered me, they said, well, bring the car back. And I'm like, you know, I don't think I want to do that this time around, because I've just had a lot of issues. And I think I had enough of that. So then I had,
oh, here we go. Mo showing us exactly, wow. So for the people that don't know what they're looking at, explain to them, Mo, what are we looking at right now? This is obviously, it's a piston.
This right here is called the skirt of the piston. So the cylinder is just a little bit wider than this piston. So as it moves up and down, these rings will scrape oil, and this is your compression ring. So what happened was they did not bore the cylinder straight. It was egg-shaped, oval-shaped. So when this piston went in, these sides of the rings were loose, these sides of the rings were too tight. What happens is, as it's walking down and coming up, it's doing this in the cylinder, which rubs the skirt on the wall, wipes the pistons out.
So essentially the pistons were completely shot, and those are supposed to be pretty new, or new in general. And the walls just had gashes in them. We had a really good machine shop do the work this time around. He had to let us know about how much work it took to get that round. The cylinders were not, like he said, they were egg-shaped. And I mean, the Hone machine, he was telling me that was moving back and forth and getting jammed because it was just completely out of whack. The whole, I mean, this was supposed to be a completely bored, well, it was supposed to be a brand new block.
Yeah.
The block was supposed to be brand new from Mitsubishi. The heads were supposed to be new. Everything was just supposed to be pretty much new. And it's just, nothing was done correctly. What it looked like to me was the pistons were thrown in there and no actual work was done to machine it properly. So another word of advice, don't do your own work.
Yeah.
If it's not something you don't know how to do, just don't do your own work.
And never ever mix friends with business.
It's
Never ever do that, because as you can see, one of his buddies actually did the work. So, you know, it's unfortunate. Remember, you pay for what you get.
Yeah.
Pay for what you get.
I guess if you want to talk about the car itself, I also got some more carbon fiber stuff that I had done. I had a good buddy at Victory Function who got me the carbon fiber fenders, and I also had my team name custom embossed into the fender itself. It's not a sticker, this is actually embossed into the actual fender. And then I also had the carbon blade, which normally only comes in the normal black, custom done, and also in that red reflective carbon.
That looks sick. It looks gorgeous.
And then I know a lot of big points of controversy here is my wing.
He said big points of controversy.
Yeah, you know, it's not for everybody, and I get that. You know,
Yeah.
it's different, and I understand that. You know, everybody has their own taste, and I think it's really important for everyone to understand, especially with the way the car culture is now. A lot of people are building their cars for other people.
Right.
I can't let you guys know enough to don't build your cars for someone else. You're spending thousands and thousands, if not $10,000s of dollars to build a car to make someone else happy.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, sure, you may have a nice looking car, but is it really what you wanted? Is it really your vision? And you know, it's, don't worry about what people got to say about it. Don't worry about someone making fun of your wheels or your wing or whatever the case is. Just do you, be happy, you know, because at the end of the day, you're going to get in this car every day, you're going to drive it, and it's going to make you happy. So if you're going to build a car, do it for yourself.
Exactly.
So,
super facts.
So the wing is a Big Country Labs wing that I had the wing ends customized to put on here. It's basically supposed to resemble a GT7. Or like the RWB, which a lot of people are familiar with.
Yeah.
So it's a complete custom job. It's the only one right now. You know, I've had people say they like it. They like the you know, the flake in it.
Yeah, that looks pretty.
It's cool because, you know, again, once the way the sun hits it, it changes color. Sometimes it just looks straight red flake and it just matches with the car. And then I think it's always a good conversation piece. You know, a lot of people come to the meets, or whenever I've gone to a meet, you know, it's always the first thing people see.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed too. And then as far as the you got a wide body kit on here, right?
Yeah, this is the whole kit is Victory Functions. They're blister fenders, wide fenders. A lot of people go with the Veris, and you know, they go really extreme, and you know, if that's what they like, that's cool. For me, I'm really about making the subtle changes, and you know, giving you, like, you know, like I said, for like the wing is the conversation piece, but then the rest of the car is aggressive, but it's not where it's so aggressive that, you know, it's an eyesore. Yeah. You know, and I like that it's. I know those words contradict each other, but it's a subtle aggressiveness.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So, what do you think guesstimated? When you think this car is going to be on the road?
It should be done within like the next week or so. I still have to go in for the tune. There's a few things that I want to get done to it before I really start messing around. So hopefully, let's just say by the end of June, I should have everything done. And it stinks because I'll probably miss a lot. I've already missed a lot of the main main events, but I'll try to hit some.
It's still early.
Yeah, it's still early. We still got
Yeah.
like another few months after that.
And it goes all the way till fall, you know?
Yeah, so you'll definitely see me out there. I'm still gonna keep making moves, and I got plenty of custom stuff that I'm doing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You know, I got TE37 SLs coming in, so that's gonna be nice. It's gonna with the red and the pressed graphite, it's gonna just look great with the car.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna replace this carbon hood. Trunk. So probably, I don't know. I think I might go back to regular painted.
I think all you have to do is you have to wet sand it and buff it up. I mean, it should be brand new.
I'm talking to the guy and who's going to detail the car. I'm going to see what he says.
Yeah.
And if he can get it looking nice again, then maybe I'll keep it. Obviously, I want to replace this emblem, and really disappointed that it faded out like this. So I'm probably not going to get another colored one.
Yeah.
I'll probably just get like maybe a black one or a carbon fiber one to just match it in, because obviously the red doesn't last.
So for anybody that's out there, right, and they're looking to fully build their Evo or just do custom stuff in general to their Evo, what would you recommend for them to do? Like, what's their basic homework they have to get done first before anything?
Well, first map out exactly what it is you're looking for.
Right.
What are your goals for numbers? If that's something you want to focus on, you're really looking for the focus. Is like, do you want body? Do you want power? Do you want, a show car? Really sit down and really figure out what it is, because a lot of times what I'm seeing is people are building their cars as they see other people's stuff. And then they're just picking like, oh, I like that, I like that, I like that, and then they all clash.
Gotcha.
So the best thing to do is just sit down, think about like, hey, what is it that I'm looking to do? What is it that I like? And just try to make sure that everything you do is accenting everything else you do.
Yeah.
You can't have a gigantic wing and then your body is nothing done to it, True. And I mean, that's my opinion, obviously,
yeah.
But, it is... it's just to have a monstrous wing and then don't have any body work done, and you just literally have a straight up regular car.
Yeah.
It clashes. So really the best thing to do is to really figure out what it is that you want. Do you want a wide body? Do you want a track car? Do you want a show car? And just figure that out first, and then write it down.
Yeah.
Just take a minute or two.
He's basically letting y'all know that y'all need to do your own stuff. Stop copying off everybody.
Yeah. I hate to say that, but it's, a lot of times you go to shows and everyone's cars are cookie cutter.
Yeah.
And like I said, that goes back to where, everyone's really just copying everyone else's stuff, and, because it makes everyone else happy.
Yeah.
For me, that's never where I've been. I've built, Skylines, I've built 240s. I've done, DSMs, rotaries and stuff like that. I mean, I've been all over the map, E36 M3s, and, I've always just made sure that whatever I did was something I really loved, and that, when I go outside, I look at it and I just appreciate it,
Definitely.
Don't worry about what Instagram says about the car.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
So Mo, tell us a little bit about No Limit for those that don't know about No Limit Motorsports. How long have you been here? How long have you been a mechanic for?
No Limit Motorsport has been around for 15 plus years. Started doing just online sales, and naturally with sales, the local business will pick up as well. So guys buying exhausts, they need it installed somewhere.
Right.
So we started to offer that service.
Gotcha.
Rob has been in this building for about 7 years now.
Nice.
Me personally, I've been employed by No Limit for 5 years now. I've been the head technician for 2.
Nice.
So I've been running the shop on my own for about 2 years now.
And how has that experience been from from customer service to turning wrenches?
It's life-changing, man.
Right?
It really puts a different perspective on the hard work that goes into it.
Yeah.
All right, put my motor in, but See, we've been here for 3 hours already.
Yeah.
And we're just starting to get it onto the cradle.
Yeah.
So,
it's the process.
I'd say this job has been humbling.
Yeah, for sure, for
The
sure.
main thing, it definitely gives you a good perspective on time and how to manage it.
Gotcha, gotcha.
But yeah, realistically, No Limit is just it's your aftermarket performance specialty shop.
Yeah.
We do everything from just an OEM rebuild to hopefully we're gonna make around 700 horsepower with this guy.
Nice.
So
yeah, I'm looking forward to that. For sure, to see that happen.
Yeah,
he put a lot of
change.
hard work into that. So
You got to take a look at the car.
Yeah.
And you see the fact that he put all that extra effort in. He went the extra mile to do the red lined carbon. Everything on the interior is either carbon fiber, it's wrapped,
Yeah.
it's trimmed nicely. So I like to compliment my customers with just exactly that. Making sure that all the lines are tucked nice, everything is cut to length, nothing is lazy.
yeah, and being that John and I spoke about that topic about going to people that inexperienced. What are your recommendations if someone wants to get their engine built? Should they do their research beforehand?
Mainly-
Quality parts?
Yeah. Luckily nowadays everything is online. So anything from Facebook to Google reviews
Yeah.
to even just hitting your local forums and going, hey, I've got an Evo. Who in the tri-state area is the best with Evos?
Right.
You're gonna get boom, boom, boom. Everyone's gonna list out 20, 30 different shops. So you research each shop, and then I would go even further. I'd contact each shop because
Yeah.
everyone has different relations with shops.
Right.
Unfortunately, John didn't have a good experience with his prior shop.
Yeah.
But there's probably plenty of cars that have had good experiences
Right.
with that particular shop. So I'd say just, pick and choose, do your research, and make sure that, whoever you have doing the work is going to be able to fix something if anything does go wrong. That's
Gotcha.
the main thing. Anybody could drop a motor in a car.
Yeah.
But if something goes wrong, is the shop going to take care of you? Are they going to patronize you? Are they going to just bill you right back out?
Yeah.
Or are they going to be like, hey, look, man, we're going to do diagnostics for free, and then whatever labor that comes from that, we'll bill you out, which is exactly what we did with John.
Yeah, exactly. Awesome, man.
They did the timing belt, the timing chain.
Yeah.
And it turned out to be that it wasn't the timing chain.
It was
Well, I
deeper-
mean, the timing chain was an issue.
Yeah.
But the whole motor still had. So he did all that work to do the timing chain, and then had to, basically to find out it was the motor. So now he had to take the motor apart. And so instead of charging me twice for doing that work, he ate that cost.
That's good service.
I rolled that over into
good
this
service,
build,
man.
mainly knowing that I'm going to make money off him regardless.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see the customer happy. The main thing with No Limit, the only difference between me and all the other shops in the tri-state, even around the world,
Yeah.
is our main goal is customer satisfaction.
Gotcha.
We're not here, we're here to run a business to make a buck.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if the customer's not happy, it gets pulled out, it gets redone for free.
Yep.
If there's any issues with the car, like, I forget to tighten a bolt on something.
Yeah.
Which never happens.
Right,
but
right.
if I do, hey, John, bring it right back in. It's going to get put on the lift. It's going to get inspected and fixed for free. And that's my guarantee with absolutely
he doesn't
all my
hassle
work.
you about it. He doesn't make you feel like the bad guy.
Yeah.
And I think that's usually the biggest thing I feel happens. Like, oh yeah, they're glad to take your money. Places are glad to take your money, and they're glad to say, oh yeah, we're happy to do this and blah, blah, blah. But the moment something happens that's wrong, it's your fault.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
your fault.
yeah.
And not only is it your fault, you have to come out of pocket and pay for everything.
Yeah.
And then they make you feel like a jerk. And let me be very clear. The last shop wasn't the only shop that I got screwed by.
Yeah.
And this is specifically talking to my New York guys.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be super careful about who you give your Evo to. And I'm talking specifically your Evo.
Yeah.
Because there's some really shady people out there, and I'm not gonna name names, but I'm sick and tired of people getting directed to them and then screwing them over.
Yeah. Just trying to make a buck, basically.
And not even just making a buck, taking your shit, all that stuff like that, taking stuff off your car, selling your things, and lying and saying there's a lot of shady
Wow.
places out there. So, and I'm saying this because it's true, and it's not my personal opinion. I've actually had 3 or 4 other people who had the same exact experience as me
Yeah.
that happened at that previous shop. So,
So yeah,
and like I said,
realistically, that's the only difference between me and anybody else.
Right.
Because I'm happy to help.
Yeah.
I want to help.
That's
my
awesome.
main goal here is 100% customer satisfaction.
I don't think I've ever been happier. That's why, I came here. And honestly, I should have, when I met you guys at the barbecue you guys had.
Oh, last year, right?
Yeah,
I
came. You were here with me.
Yeah.
When I met, I should have, and I remember. I don't remember if I spoke to you, if I spoke to Rob, but I always said, you know, let me. I said I want to get my motor built, and I didn't end up going here because, like I said, I went to a friend.
Yeah.
So, and that was a bad move because if I would have came here, it would have been a one and done situation.
Yeah,
and
for
I
sure.
wouldn't be spending. Let me just over $14,000. I put extra just because of everyone else's fuck ups, you know. And it's money. It doesn't. It's not. It's, you know, I work really hard, and I'm sure everyone else works really hard for their money, and it's a shame. And
Sugar mamas, please apply. You know what I'm saying? I need a fully built motor.
But yeah, I've come from being in that situation. I used to be a customer.
Yeah.
And I noticed how I was being treated as a customer. I was being patronized.
Yeah.
I was being talked down to. Unfortunately, I know a lot about cars. You know, I'm very knowledgeable with this stuff. So it came to a point where I felt like I could do a better job. So I did it.
Yeah.
I went out, I got schooled, I went to BOCES.
Nice.
You know, I graduated, got my whole certificate, whatnot. I did 2 years of apprenticeship at Final Touch Motorsport in Lindenhurst. Yep. And after that, I was able to do pretty much this, everything.
Branch off and go your own path.
The run and gun, the one-man show.
You know,
It's awesome.
The biggest thing about
biggest
thing about Mo is that he takes the time to talk with you about it. He takes the time to tell you about things that are wrong and things that are right, things that he wants to suggest. He actually takes the time. That's the key word. He takes the time. A lot of people don't take the time to do anything for you.
Right.
They're glad to take your money. They'll take that shit real quick.
But they won't take the time.
But then they won't take the time to explain anything else to you. They'll just say, "Oh, this is broken. You got to fix it. This is not right. You got to fix it." You know, and no explanation. Why did it break, or what did it look like happened to it, or whatever the case is. Nobody has patience for you. So I mean, I've been having such a great experience here.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
Sure.
That's
real
all we
chill
look for.
dude. Real chill
That's all we
dude.
look for, man.
Yeah.
Happy customers, fast
That's
cars.
right. Yo, so I'm going to wrap the vlog up here. Thank you guys for coming in. Give it a thumbs like. Shout out to Mo for letting me film over here. And, you know, he's doing their thing. Fabi over there, too. They're over there. This motor's going in soon, right? Like right now. So I wish I can stay, but I just got out of work. I'm shot. Yeah, so I got to get home. Yeah. So, and shout out to John. Yeah. And shout out to John for, you know, bringing us through this process. We're going to keep you guys updated. We're going to have this car rolling pretty soon. So Mo and his boy Fabio, they're working on it. So should be exciting.
Oh, it's gonna be great. So
when was the last time again you seen this car running?
I lost count.
Yeah, Mo, thank you, man. Appreciate it, man.
Be good.
I said I got it out the mud. I said I got it out the mud. You know the hood don't show no love. A nigga talking shit, caught a slug.